Leçon 2. Lesson 2. Comptons ensemble. Let's count together. Écoutez et répétez l'alphabet. Listen and repeat the alphabet. So we are going to start with the alphabet now. French alphabet is the same as English alphabet, but the pronunciation is different. Let us learn the way they are pronounced. So let's start with them. A, B, C, D, A, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Let us learn in some easy way. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. This is the easiest way to learn alphabets. So we can do it once again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So let's start with axons. What is axons? Les axons. Les axons is matras. Do you know matras in Hindi? What is that? Why we are using matras in Hindi? That defines the pronunciation of the letter correctly. So we are using matras. Like that, we are using some axons in French also. What is les axons? Les axons sont des caractères mis sur des lettres en français qui modifient la prononciation des lettres pour produire de nouveaux sons. This means accents are symbols placed over some letters in French which change the pronunciation of letters to create new sounds. So there are few sounds, few axons. Let's start with them. The first one is axon aigu, axon aigu. The second is axon grave, axon grave. The third one is axon circumflex, circumflex. Axon circumflex. The fourth one, axon Cédille, axon Cédille. The fifth one is axon tréma, axon tréma. Let's start with the first sound. The first sound is A. A. Okay? And this is coming on the top of E. This is a sign of A. The sound is A. And this is a sign. Let's see some examples. It will be clear to you then. Bébé, bébé. This means baby. Fée. This means fairy. This sound A is, the name of the sound is axon aigu. Axon aigu. This is axon aigu. Let's see some few more examples. Thé. This means tea. Thé. This means tea. Next one. Café. Café. This means coffee. Café. This means coffee. Poésie. Poésie. Poésie means poetry. Elephant. Éléphant means elephant. École. École means school. L'épaule. L'épaule means shoulder. L'épaule means shoulder. Let's revise this sound, this exo once again. If you can see this sign, this means here we had put the exo aigu. Okay, and the sound is e. Bébé, fait, thé, café, café, poissy, éléphant, école, l'épaule. So we had done the sound exo, aigu. Let's see the next sound now. Next sound is air. And this is coming on the top of 3 letters like this. If you can see this sign, this is exograph. Okay, let's see some examples. Saucière. This means witch. Mère. This means mother. Père. This means father. Très. This means very. Crème. This means cream. This means cream. Règle. This means scale. So, if we are putting on the top of E, then the pronunciation will change. It will become A. But if we are putting on A or U, the pronunciation won't change. But we have to put, because we have to write the correct spelling in French. Okay, let's see some examples of A and U also. A. The pronunciation is A. It won't be A or something else. The sound, it will remain same. Okay, A. And this itself is a word. The meaning is to or at. Okay, let's see the next one. U, and this sound is sign is there on the top. This is exograph. And the example is U. This means where. If we are not putting this sound on this sign on the top of U, and if we write just like this, then the meaning in French will change. It will be or. Okay, so if we want to write where, we have to put this exo on the top of U. Okay, so we have done exograph. Exograph is coming on the top of A, E, U, and the sign is like this. And exo-aigu is this one. This is the pronunciation. The sound is A, and this is A. This is A. This is A. This one is A. This is A. So this is exograph. This is exo-aigu. So turn the page, tournez la page, so we can see the more exons on the page. Earlier we have done 2 exos. The first one was exo-aigu. The second one was exograph. Here we are going to start with third one, exocircumflex. Exocircumflex. And the sign of exocircumflex is like this, a small hat. It looks like a small hat. And in French, les exocircumflex est comme un chapeau sur la tête. As I told you, a small hat. Chapeau means hat. Sur la tête, on the head. Okay? And this small hat is coming on these letters. A, E, U, U. And the sign is like this. Okay? So I'm putting exocircumflex sign. There's a one good news that the sound of A, E, U, U won't change. It will remain same. Only the sound of A will change. Okay? And the sound of A will be A. This we have done. Exograph. Exograph sound was A. Same like exocircumflex. So both exograph and exocircumflex is having the same sound. A. Okay? So let's do some examples and it will be clear to you. Let's start with the first one. Âge. Âge. This means age. The second one. Hôtel. Hôtel. This means hotel. Third one. Hôpital. Hôpital. This means hospital. Hospital. The fourth one. Pâte. Pâte. And the meaning of pâte is pasta. Let's see the fifth one now. Boîte. And the sign is here. Boîte. Okay. And this means box. Sixth one. The sixth is île. Île. This means island. Let's see the seventh one now. Maître. Maître. This means master. Let's see the eighth one. Tête. Tête. This means head. The ninth one. Fête. Fête. This means party or festival. Meaning are two, party or festival, but the word is fête in French. Let's see the 10th one now. Flute. This means flute. Okay, so we had done 10 examples. Let's revise them once again. Âge, âge, and in English is age. Hôtel, hôtel is hotel. Hôpital, hospital. Pâte, pasta. Boîte is box. Île, this means island. Maître, maître, this means master. Tête, tête, this means head. Fête, this means festival or party. Flute, this means flute. Okay, so we had done exocircumflex. Exocircumflex is coming on these 5 letters. Okay, and the sign is this one, like this. It's there on the head of A, E, U, U. Okay, and the sound will change, only the sound change with of this one. Rest, the sound won't change. The sound won't change of a, e, u, u. Okay, and the sound of exocircumflex is same like exograph, a. Okay, so we have done exocircumflex, and these are the examples. We are going to proceed with two more exons. Les exons. The first one today that we are going to do, it is la Cédille. Okay, the next one will be le tréma. Le tréma. D'accord? This la Cédille is, the sign is coming under C, and the sign is like this, a small C under C. Okay, this is a Cédille. D'accord? And this tréma is 2 dots. And this is coming on the top of 3 letters, 3 vowel. You can say E, I, U. And we have to put tréma, so we'll put 2 dots on the top of these 3 letters. Okay, so let's proceed with the first one, la Cédille. D'accord? We'll do some examples and it will be clear to you. The sound of la Cédille is sir, like that. If you're not putting that sir under C, if you're not putting this sign, then it will be k. Okay, but if you're putting this sign, then it will be sir. And this is coming in front of these 3 letters. As you can see here, O, U and A. D'accord? We'll do some examples and it will be clear. D'accord? We'll proceed with the first one. Le garçon. See, if you are not putting this sign, then it will be le garçon, and that will be wrong. The pronunciation will be wrong. So, le garçon, the meaning is boy, the boy. The next one now. Le français, and the meaning is French. This is a masculine word, okay? Le français. If you're not putting this sign under C, this is attached with C. If you're not putting this sign, then it will be franquais, and that will be wrong. Okay, let's see the third one now. La française. La française. This is a feminine word, and the meaning is again same, that is French. Okay, la française, le français. D'accord? Let's see the fourth example now. The fourth one. La leçon. La leçon. This is lesson in English. Okay? And if you're not putting this sign, then it will be what? Le leçon. That will be wrong. The pronunciation will be wrong. Okay? So we have to put this sign for the correct pronunciation and for the correct spelling as well. Okay, let's see the fifth one now. The fifth one is la façade. La façade, and this is wall. The front wall of the building. It is la façade. Okay, let's see one more example. The next one will be ça va. This we have done so many times. Ça va. The meaning is okay, or you can say fine. D'accord? Okay. So let's revise them once again. The sound is sir, as I told you earlier. So let's revise them. Le garçon, the boy. Le français, French masculin. La française, féminin, French. La leçon. La façade. And ça va. So we had done with the first exon of today, la Cédille. So let's proceed with the second one now. That is le tréma. Now le tréma is, the sign is like this, 2 dot, and it's coming on the top of a, e, u. The chord, and the 2 dots we have to put. So I'm putting over here. Okay. This is basically comes when two vowels are next to each other. This is coming. So we'll do some examples and it will be clear to you. Let's see the first example now. May. If you are not putting this sign on the top on I, then it will be, the spelling will be like this. Okay, and the meaning will totally change then. So for the correct meaning and for the correct spelling, we have to put this 2 dot. This is also a French word and the meaning is but. Okay, but if you want to write sweet corn, because the pronunciation of this is may. If you want to write sweet corn, we have to put 2 dots. If you can see, the spellings are same for this and this, but there is 1 dot and there is 2 dot. While we are putting 2 dots, the meaning is totally changed. Okay, and the pronunciation will be may. Okay, I said may. After this, I put a small pause. May, like that. Okay, may, the core. Okay. Let's see some next example now. The second example, Noël. Noël. The meaning is Christmas. Okay. Noël. Here, Noël. The small pause I had given. And this is Christmas. Okay. So the next word, I'll just write knife. Knife. Here, the meaning is knife itself in English. Okay, knife. One more example I'll write here. I. Here again 2 dots on I. And here see H. I'm not pronouncing H because H is silent. So I, and this is a verb, to hate. Okay, let's see the next example now. This is the third one. This is the fourth one. The fifth one now. Egoist. Egoist, and the meaning is selfish. Okay, egoist, the meaning is selfish. We'll write one more example here. The sixth one, Saul. Saul, this is a name. Okay, Saul, this is a name. So Saul, name. Okay, so let's proceed. Just read one more time the whole examples. May. Next one is Noël. Knife. I. Egoist. Saul. So we have done La Cédille. This is a sign of that. La Cédille and Le Trema. Both the exons. Okay. So we are done with the exons now. We can proceed with the reading part. So let's start the reading part now. Écoutez et lisez. Écoutez means to listen. Lisez means to read. ETA means and. Listen and read. Écoutez et lisez. Bonjour tout le monde. Good morning all. Or hello all. Bonjour monsieur. Hello sir. Good morning sir. These two can be good morning or hello. Je suis professeur de français. Je suis professeur de français. I'm a French teacher, as I am. Je suis professeur de français. Je suis means I am. Je m'appelle François Lazour. Now what is this? This we had done in chapter 1. Je m'appelle. Yes, it's my name. My name is François Lazour. Excusez-moi, monsieur. Excuse me, sir. François, comment? François, what? It's a question mark given. It means the other person can't understand the full name. So, François Lazour is explaining that. How? Lazour. It means L-A-Z-U-R-E. I use the pronunciation in French, and in English it is L-A-Z-U-R-E, and in French L-A-U-R-E. I. Now the second one. Écoutez puis répétez. Listen, then repeat it. Écoutez means listen again. Puis means then. Répétez means repeat. Okay. Comment-vous appelez-vous? This also we had done in a previous chapter, means what is your name? So comment-vous appelez-vous? Why we are using this? Because we are giving respect or we are talking to an elder one. So we are using comment-vous appelez-vous? What is your name? The next statement, Pedro Gracia. The name of the person is Pedro Gracia. Appelez s'il vous plaît. What is this appelez? Appelez means spell it please. Pedro, P-E-D-R-O. P-E-D-R-O. Pedro. Gracia, G-A-R-C-E-A. Gracia. The second one, tu t'appelles comment? In the previous chapter, we just read it that comment tu t'appelles. In this chapter, tu t'appelles comment? It means both the statements are correct. What is your name? So we can put comment in front or at the end of the statement. Tu t'appelles comment? Question mark. What is your name? François Pignot. François Pignot. What is that? Ça s'écrit comment? Spell it please, or how to spell it? F-R-A-N-C. Cédille. If you can see Cédille over there under the C. And after that, U-E-S. This is François. After François, Pignot. So how to spell that? P-I-G-N-O-N. So the next one now. Vous vous appelez comment? Again, what is your name? Now, if you don't be confused, this comment we can put in front of the statement or at the end. Comment vous appelez-vous or vous vous appelez comment? The words are there, but we are just changing their place. But the meaning is same. What is your name? Britain Lauren. Appelez s'il vous plaît. Spell it please. Britain Lauren. B-E-R-T-R-A-N-D. And Lauren is L-U. What is it? The between that. The means 2 times R is coming over there. 2 times R is coming. This is the reason in your book they have just written the. So we can write it like this also. Or we can just pronounce it like this. The air. R-E-N. Lauren. So let's start with les pronoms sujets. Let us learn the subject pronouns. La Reine des Neiges means Snow Queen. La Reine means Queen. Des Neiges is snow. Beautiful characters of movie Frozen is there. They all are helping us with the pronouns. So let us take the help of them. Je means I. Je. Je is I. Tu is you. Tu. Tu. Elle. Elle is she. Elle. She. Il. Il means he. Nous. Nous means we. Vous. Vous means you. Ils means they. Else is they. Let us do it in a depth now. So what is the meaning of pronoun? A pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun. Un pronom est un mot qui prend la place d'un nom. So let's start with the English pronouns first. Let's see the English pronouns that are I, you, he, she. These are the singulier. What is the meaning of singulier? This means singular. These are the singular pronouns. Let's see the plural one. We, you, they. So here I wrote 2 times they. This we will do when we'll do the French pronouns. So these are the plural one. Plural pronouns. So let's start with the French pronouns now. I. I means je in French. You means tu. He means il. I-L, il. She means L. E-double-L-E. L. Okay. This is he, il, she, elle, you, tu, I, je. So these all are singulier pronouns. Okay. So let's see the plural one now. We is nous. You is vous. They is il. Again they is elle. As I told you, they 2 times because in French everything is masculine and feminine. So here this is the reason I wrote 2 times they. Okay. So this is for masculine plural. This is for feminine plural. Okay. So let's see the difference between tu and vous. Why I said that see the difference between tu and vous is because this is also you and this is also you. But as you know, as I told you earlier, that this tu is used for singulier and this is used for plural. But here, this tu is only used for singulier informal way. If I want to address any elder person, you, sir, you, then I'll use vous over there. So, vous can be singular, or plural, both. Okay. So, tu is informal way to say you, and vous is a formal way to say you. Okay. And you, if I want to address a group of a person, whether it is elder or younger to me, then I will use vous over there. Okay. But if I want to address to my friend in an informal way, then I will use tu over there. Okay. But if I want to address any elder person from me, then I will use vous over there. Okay. So this is the difference between tu and vous. Let's see the difference between il and elle now. Il. Il is used for masculine, singular, and il. See the pronunciation? Il. Both are il. Okay. But the uses are different. ILS is used for masculine again, but in a plural form. Okay. Now see the difference between L. If you can see the pronunciation L. But this L is used for feminine, singulier, and this is plural, feminine. Okay. Got it? So this is L, il. The pronunciation is same, but the uses are different. So let's just revise this once again. Je, tu, il, elle, nous, vous, il, elle. And as I told you earlier, this is I, you, he, she, we, you. This is for singular and plural both, but in a formal way. Okay, singular in a formal way, plural in both both formal and informal. Okay, and this is il, masculine plural, elle, feminine plural. So these are our pronouns. Je, tu, il, elle, nous, vous, il, elle. So there are 8 pronouns in French. Okay. Tournez la page now. Les nombres cardinaux. A beautiful picture of one joker and one box. The numbers are coming out from the box. So, quickly read it. 1. 2, 3, 3. 4, 4. 5, 5. 6, 6. 7, 7. 8, 8. 9, 9. 10. So let us repeat it once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we are done. Numbers from are these 1 to 10. Tournez la page. Turn the page now. Wow, there are so many balloons on this page. And a beautiful poem, I guess. Yes, it's a poem on the top. A numbers poem. On the top there is Des chéris means cherries. Chantons, chantons means let us sing together. So let us start. 1, 2, 3, nous irons au bois. What is 1, 2, 3? This we have done. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, nous irons au bois. 1, 2, 3, we will go to the forest. 4, 5, 6. Cueillir des chéris means pick the cherries. 4, 5, 6. Cueillir des chéris, pick the cherries. 7, 8, 9. Dans mon panier neuf means 7, 8, 9 in my new basket. These 11, 12, elles seront tout rouges means 10, 11, 12, they all will be red. So let us do it once again. 1, 2, 3, nous irons au bois. 4, 5, 6, cueillir des chéris. 7, 8, 9, dans mon panier neuf. These 11, 12, elles seront tout rouges. Neuf. If you can see on the third line, there are spellings are same for neuf, N-E-U-F, and at the end of the line, N-E-U-F is there. So N-E-U-F is 9, or for the new also we can use. The spellings are same. So 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, dans mon panier neuf in my new basket. So we can proceed with the numbers now. Of the second half of the page, a handsome small boy is standing with balloons in his hand. And in this balloon, on the balloon, what is there? There are some numbers. So just read it once. 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 16, 16. So just revise it once again. Ons, douze, treize, quatorze, quinze, six. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Onze, douze, treize, quatorze, quinze, six. So on the next page, there are some numbers given from 0 à 20. 0 to 20. 0, 0. 1. 2. 3, 3. 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 is 20. So we have done the numbers now, 0 to 20. Just revise it once again. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Apprenons, some words are given over there. So just let us learn it. Des bois. Des bois is woods. Des bois is woods. Un ballon. Un ballon is ball. Un ballon is ball. Des cherries. Cherries. Des cherries. Cherries. Chanteur. Chanteur, to sing. Chantons, let us sing. Chantons, let us sing. A chapeau, hat. A chapeau, hat. Une classe, classroom. Une classe, classroom. Compter. Compter is count. Comptons is let us count. Comptons, let us count. Comptons ensemble, let us count together. Comptons ensemble, let us count together. Courir, to pluck. Courir is to pluck. Dans, in. Dans, in. A disc. Disc or CD. A disc means CD. Ensemble, together. Ensemble, together. Une fleur, flower. Une fleur, flower. A garçon, boy. A garçon, boy. Un livre, book. Neuf, new. A pannier, basket. A pannier, basket. Une poste, post office. Une poste, post office. A stylo, pen. A stylo, pen. Une task, cup. Une task, cup. Une tomate, tomato. Une tomate, tomato. So we have read some words, new words from this chapter. Comptons ensemble. Tournez la page. Turn the page now.